待ってるだけじゃダメって言うだろ。ま、運に恵まれない俺はどこに行っても同じだけどな。一体どこから。ベニー冒険団出発。ウリンサバイバルガイドをしっかり読んでくれればいいんですけど。へっいやベニー冒険団出発。みんながウリンサバイバルガイドをしっかり読んでくれればいいんですけど。周りを探索してみないか。もしかしたらお宝が隠れてるかもしれないぞ。全力攻撃だ。先制攻撃と決陣。はっ、お前の出番だぜ。やっThis is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
We may leave at any time.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon and Matt. Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilias?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud...
But he's obviously taking He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, That's not right! Why are...
A lot of people warned me to not say anything. And It's okay. He's at least paying...
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters. He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole...
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was
Connecting... collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The Collective Consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the Collective. Not entirely.
Here you are.
Let's light it up! Off we go!
This is order. Bam! Ha! Yeah!
Off we go!
Solidify!
Everybody stand back!
Flicker.
I swear by my sword!
Attaboy! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Can't catch me.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
I'll hate them. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? Yep.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the
I don't understand what you guys are saying.
It's a shame. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit.
In any case, none of this affects you at all. Now our futures are up in the air.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words.
with us.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj?
The world hates people who don't... After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are awesome. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, how about it? Wanna have a go?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! No, Siraj is the real Giga Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the sect to throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect...
And the best guise is when you believe you're...
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that Giga Jerk!
Giga Jerk? How bold of you. Have I done something?
You!
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks. Here, people can live
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in danger. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilias? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness. Welcome to the Hive. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain, but I didn't give...
When we arrived, I noticed...
Oh, you noticed that? Then the answer is the Academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest... The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the Academia towards a new future.
We won't let you do...
What can you achieve with mere words? Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! You aren't an outcast! Aren't we?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the Academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that...
Ilias?
You two are just as arrogant as all Hatham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own... I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Al-Hatham, do say a word or two.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise...
So that's it! Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj! Wouldn't expect any less from you, Al-Hatham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... Wait. It's back to normal already.
Al-Hatham, I told you. Your two... Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the... Your struggle has been in vain. And it's...
So many monsters, and something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation... Now then, drown and...
Hey, Al-Hatham?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance and...
Well, all right.
Why do they never miss?
Gather!
Here you are.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order.
A process of elimination.
Hytham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Ha! Cha! Attaboy!
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Catch me! Stabilize!
Barbados, guide us. Let's light it up!
Bonus one!
Flicker.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. The March.
Attaboy! Oni coming through!
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information?
Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Solidify!
Off we go! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Teamwork is dreamwork! I swear by my sword!
Deflect!
Possible. Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Was there an error in our judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in
The most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? Not necessarily.
Barbados, guide us.
This is order! Who wants some of this? Let's roll! Yeah! What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive.
I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list! Siraj is a liar!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this, the disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was that a few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that...
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia to stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting... I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you. So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice...
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Al-Haytham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Al-Haytham at first, since he wasn't well known. Siraj made us hate Al-Haytham, and we blind... From how things look, we've done a lot of...
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Al-Haytham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Al-Haytham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Al-Haytham about...
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, when I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward, but I didn't have... So in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilias?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who... However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into, understanding that gave me courage.
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, Can you keep this a secret from my parents? Also, please apologize to Al-Haytham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Al-Haytham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when... Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding.
Okay, you stay... Let's go meet up with Al-Haytham.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some... I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so
Hey, we're not you...
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what?
Where?
You'll know when we get there.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and invite...
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh?
Stop making a fuss.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends, exactly. Okay, well, we used to be. But we're not anymore.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on.
Are you serious? How could you... Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own...
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Paimon wants to know, oh!
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity, the optimal solution to achieve.
That's way too dangerous!
I'm merely stating the facts. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and that's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now?
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then
what about you? Are you
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you?
Sort of. We encountered a strange
Are you all okay? Huh. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors. Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think. Oh, by the...
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharva. He apologized to
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah? You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were...
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now.
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, you read...
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the academia. Soon. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more... What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model...
But why did...
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already... If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well...
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda...
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be a shake.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you—
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You— I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work!
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some—
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier! What's the—
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine! Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second—
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure! You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course!
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep—
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to—
And I suppose they'd let everyone know—
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How—
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You— I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thank—
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier!
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine! Go ahead and hide behind your—
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure!
So I'll have to bring you along and then—
Of course!
But why would I do that? It would just be—
Can't you just be nice and not ask—
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth—
What?
Military supplies for the Allies must be
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
This is
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Attaboy! Cha!
Delve into destiny!
Man! Cha! Attaboy! Ha!
Shadows of fate!
Can't catch me! Man! Try to keep up!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Take that!
Order guide you.
Hello, free money. Goodbye, working for a living.
Delved into destiny, decided by destiny.
Can't catch me!
Let me scry.
Let's roll! Can't catch me! Attaboy!
This is order.
Oh, coming through! Can't catch me!
That's close enough. I will have order. I'll be back.
Attaboy! Can't catch me. Who wants some of this?
I'll be back.
Bam! All right, new toys for the boys.
A new punching bag.
Following orders.